Now let me go take a little detour to just explain another concept to you. See, suppose in a family there are 4 children, and each one has different endowments. One has great intellectual capacity, another one has great artistic talent, another one has great physical resilience, another one is very caring and loving type. Now each one has different characteristics, you see. This was the basis of our Varna and Ashrama system in the past in Vedic India, and this initial procedure to divide labor and profession based on the ability and excellence of youngsters, that turned into the horrendous caste system later on. And all great thinkers who were born in India, starting from Buddha to Vivekananda, all of them put down the caste system, because anything based on birth or lineage is not the ultimate thing about the person. It should be based on your character, on your sense of duty, on the work that you do. That decides, that is the defining attribute about you. So they have all upheld the ideal of the Brahmana, that is the Brahmin, who is a super sattvic person, but they put down the caste system. Many times division of labor, in many countries they have had their own kinds of caste system, and here also you know the extent to which it developed. So they have put this down only for this simple reason, that a man's worth is decided not by his birth and lineage, but by his actions, by his character, by his sense of duty, moral obligation. That defines you. और इसके लिए, you see, the Dhammapada, I have a quotation here from the Dhammapada. It says, not by matted hair, nor by lineage, nor by caste does one become a Brahmana. He is a Brahmana in whom there is truth and righteousness. Him I call a Brahmana whose wisdom is deep and he possesses knowledge, who discerns the right way and the wrong, and who has attained the highest end. There is a beautiful incident in the life of the famous Hindi author Mahavir Prasad Dwivedi. उन्होंने एक बहुत सुंदर, उनके जीवन में ये हुआ था. You see, his home was in a village, his ancestral home. So one day he had gone to that village and he was moving about in the fields there, and suddenly he heard the scream of a woman. So he ran there and saw what was happening. This woman was fallen on the ground and a snake had bitten her, and she was wailing and shouting. Now at once, you see, with a snake bite, immediately you have to stop the poisonous blood from flowing, isn't it? So you have to compress that artery. You need a tourniquet. ऐसा बांधना पड़ता है. You have to compress that artery. Now for him, he did not have an extra piece of cloth. So what he did, he removed his janeu. वो उपवीत कहते हैं ना, यज्ञोपवीत, the sacred thread. He removed that and he tied her foot where the bite had taken place. He tied on the top and below the wound, and immediately the poison stopped from spreading and her life was saved. But a number of people gathered there when he was doing this, and a huge crowd gathered, and then there was an orthodox Brahmin in that crowd, and he started saying, you use the sacred thread for this purpose, tying it to a Shudra woman's leg, and all these things he started saying. Immediately Dwivedi ji stood up and said, I have put my sacred thread to good use. This is the definition of a Brahmin, he who is compassionate. What is the meaning of saying Brahmin, non-Brahmin, Shudra, this and that, when human life is at stake? I have put my sacred thread, my janeu, to very good use, and I am proud of it. So you see, this is the spirit of a true Brahmin. In the Vedas, there is this statement, Yo dayavan sarva bhuteshu sarvada sadvija shrestha. So as we evolve in life, what happens? More empathy and compassion come into our life. That is why the deep sense of dutifulness comes. Tomorrow you will be earning huge salaries. You should know how to use that money. Abhi se agar ye sanskar aaye man mein, you understand the value of all these discussions, then you will become dutiful towards others. You will understand that money is with you as a trustee. It is to be given to for welfare purposes, social welfare. Just today somebody had come to our ashram and they were telling us the condition in villages. Really, the condition of even women in villages is so pathetic. No freedom, education, although that right to education has been installed, how many are getting educated? The family itself restricts the education of girl children. So, you see, there is a lot to do and you must consider it to be your duty. At some point in life, आपको ये समझ में आएगा, unless you are doing for others continuously on a everyday basis, no peace or fulfillment can enter your life. Don't think peace and fulfillment come only through yoga. Yoga itself is possible only through karma, great selfless karma. Then yoga is possible. So, make this part of your thinking right now. Dutifulness in any particular context or situation of life. This is our dharma, you know, our swadharma. This is what we should be doing. As young people, even more this impulse constantly to do good, to help wherever we can should come into our lives. And you will see your life will become very beautiful. आप अपने घर में ही देखो, ये करके देखो थोड़ा, and you will see what a beautiful family it will be. अगर ये नहीं करोगे ना, there will then you keep blaming others and you yourself will go into depression at some point because you have not contributed. Many times we discuss this idea of yajna. Try to digest it, assimilate it completely.